Hey, see you in church. Hi, I'm Manuel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a little message, put the hand up. I do it right away because I have a tendency to forget and I won't go back. And let me know something you think I should talk about. Here's something new. I've been watching Netflix and there's a show called Bonding. It's an interesting show. First season was good. It's about a selfish girl who drags her friend, kicking and screaming, into a Dom way of life. Which, if you don't know what that is if you saw, what was it called? 50 Shades of Grey, that, submissive and all that kind of stuff. Or you could use whips, you could do whatever. Well, this is what that's about. And she drags her friend into it, and she's always criticizing him. And the world revolves around her. That's the way you see it. But she grows up and she starts treating everybody in her world better. Second season, she's grown up, she's treating everybody better, everybody has a place, and it starts with them going back to Dom school. And there's a black woman, and she's teaching this woman to be the way she was: selfish, self absorbed, and a person who cares about only themselves. And she's there going, me. But the problem is that he finds out that she's kept a secret, that they could have had a child, but she killed it because it's all about her. And she acts like it should be all about her. It's my body. But see, the point is that I've always had a problem with that. It's my body. And guess what? Your empty husk is nothing without his sperm. So it may be growing with you, but without him, you're still just an empty jar with no pickles and probably no juice. Without him, you're nothing. Without her, he's nothing. And that's the way it is. It takes two. But in this case, the drama goes on. And it's interesting to watch. At the same time, she goes back to being that horrible person. And she tries to tell him, my world, excuse me, it's his world too, bitch. And I thought it was interesting. I looked back at my life, and yeah, there were cunts like her in the real world. But the thing is that they were usually white. And I saw a few Hispanic, but in my reality, because that's what it is, I was brought up in this other world. The Hispanic women and black women were loving and giving and whatever. There weren't too many white people in our neighborhood. And the few that there were, they were shy and quiet. And it was just so weird to see the evil all kept to one color mostly. except for the black woman who's telling people that they should be selfish. It's all about you. Don't use your friend, blah, blah, blah. And she's throwing stones. And the problem is that you finally see that selfish cunt is her. And she's trying to build another one. And she did. And then she tried to, and the thing I think the season ends, it's a good show. But the way the season ends, he should have turned and told her to step off. The cunt in your world is you. And the cunt in my world is me. And that's what I learned from you. And that's what he should have done. He should have stepped on her and just crushed her. Because she never cared about him. Really. He was just a convenience when she needed him. She was abusive and horrible during the whole first season. But it makes a humor because of that. And his world blows up, but it doesn't matter what his world happened. It's because it's all about her. And I thought that was just too sad that supposed to be friend is really just a cunt. But in the real world, isn't that the way some people are? And I've seen it. And I'm the kind of person that doesn't like to throw away people. So those people stay in my life and everything, but I don't make my world about them. I let them do it for themselves. But do you have somebody like that? The show's called Bonding, but I don't know why it's called Bonding. She doesn't really bond with nobody. She's just all self-absorbed. And when she does bond finally with somebody, two people, she throws one away and keeps the other because that's the person that can give her sex. I don't know. It's just so weird. It's a good show. It's worth seeing. It's just the ending. It's got a horrible ending, and I think it's made by Netflix. And it's interesting. It's funny. And he sees the funniness in it, and he uses it. But the point is that he does make people aware that people are people with his humor. And it's interesting. He's the soul of the show. She is the selfish cunt of the show. That's all I can see. And she starts to have a soul, but then she demolishes it. Because it's not all about her. He has friends and everything, and the woman that his roommate's living with, it's just like her. She got pregnant, she lost a baby, she runs back to England. And she wasn't even going to tell the boyfriend. It's just like that through the whole thing. It's just over and over, just selfish women. And I think they got that idea mainly from Johnny Depp's ex-wife. She beats up men, she beats up women, and then she acts like, I didn't do nothing. But sooner or later it blows up in your face because they catch the lie, and it's doing that in the courts. And the bad thing is those people around her lie for her. And it's just so weird. But in this movie, it's the same way. She does help a few people, but not really. But if you see it, let me know if you liked it and what you thought. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a little message, put the hand up, and let me know something to talk about and what you think about that show. And remember, AA, see you in church.